Morning, everyone. If you thought that yesterday was really bad, well, we got today. Today, one day after Charlie Kirk's death, is again an anniversary of September 11th, the day that the Twin Towers went down. And I know it seems like every time we try to get on a roll to a good day, something just happens. It has to be fucked up, or an anniversary is coming up of like September 11th. But I wanted to talk to you guys about September 11th and why it's important to us and why we should think about it in a way. September 11th isn't just a day where we got attacked, it's a day that we lost lives. It's a day where not only firefighters, but civilians, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, have all lost their lives today, on this day, on this very day. And it's sad enough that we lost Charlie yesterday. But now today we have to remember another incident, another loss, not just of one person, but millions or multiple, lots of people on this day of September 11th of 2025. A day that will always shake us to the core. A day that we can never unsee or ever unremember or unscramble in our brains. Because today, on September 11th, was the day that the Twin Towers both fell. Oh, and a lot of people lost their lives because of terrorists wanting to control the two planes and crash them into the towers. I remember when I was a kid, I watched that scene unfold on TV. People screaming, yelling, people begging for their lives not to be taken. Morning, Freya. Today is the day. I remember it. I remember today. I remember today very well. I watched. on the news when this happened today, on this very day. When I was a kid, I remember watching those towers fall and asking my mother, why, Mom? Why must those people die? Why must those innocent people, lives be taken today? Everyone today is going to be talking about Charlie, which I understand. It's okay. Charlie was a hero. But today we can't just keep forgetting what today was. New York firefighters died today on this very day, searching through the rubble, trying to find hope that somebody was alive. But there wasn't. There wasn't much hope. What had happened today was an atrocious act of violence towards America. An act of alleged terrorism brought to us whether it was allegedly from our own, whether it was from Al Qaeda, Saddam Hussein, who is now dead, may he rot in hell. This was an act of terrorism. And today is the day that we got to remember those people. The people not only in the plane, but the people in the towers, the two towers that stood tall and beautiful in New York City. Higher than you could ever imagine, possibly imagine. But now no longer exists. I don't know how to say this. But it's sad. Out of the 2 days, yesterday Charlie dying, being murdered, and today being remembered for what today was. Part of being a freelance journalist, I guess. I will never forget those people. And I know God hasn't. Whatever God you believe in, just know that God has him. So God has Charlie now. And the saddest part about it was our president at this time was reading a book called I Pet My Goat. Y'all didn't remember he was. the Secret Service came walking in, whispering into President Bush's Jr.'s ear, saying, Mr. President, attacked today. Been attacked. And Bush just sat there. He just sat there because there was nothing he could do. The people in the plane all praying to God or making one last phone call to their loved ones to say goodbye during that atrocious attack because they knew they were going to die. Today's the day that it happened, that those towers fell short. And God took home a lot of people. Today's the day that we all should remember those poor people, those firefighters, those cops, the NYPDs that served on that day, that have either passed or are still alive with us. We thank you. Today is the hardest day of my life, of our lives, because as a journalist, I have to report today's the day, September 11th, 2025. The day not only the towers fell and people didn't know what was going on, but the day that American lives were lost to a very, very radical, extreme terrorist group that decided to take the lives of good people that didn't deserve to die. I understand yesterday, like I said, was the day that Charlie Kirk passed. And I know some people are still going to talk about it. And don't worry, we'll get into it, but not today. Today, we need to remember. We need to remember those people. So if you all would do me the honor, if you are wearing hats like me, take your hat off, bow your head, a moment of silence, not only to remember Charlie, but to remember September 11th. Charlie would want us to remember. Charlie would want us to remember the people. God, I'm sorry, I'm sick. Charlie would want us to remember those good people. So let's remember them. I remember. Do you? God bless all of the first responders, the New York responders, for their job on this day. Thank you for those that have passed or that or were still alive that served on that day. We thank you. To the friends and family that have lost friends and family, we are sorry. Today is a horrific day because not only did the towers get attacked once, but twice. Both towers. I will never forget. Will you? God bless.